Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force, and happy Franklin Richards Day, or that's what I would like to say, except there's been some new data mines that might indicate that if you are to core for Franklin Richards today, and I'm talking about the people who are more free to play, who like to unlock characters with cores, because that's what we've been talking about, this might very well be a perfect Scopely trap. And what I mean by this is because there's some new data mines that indicate a leaderboard that could be coming as early as Monday that would require you to spend power cores. So for those of you who are considering unlocking Franklin Richards today, I would caution you if you care about leaderboards. We're going to be talking about that and more in today's video, and maybe what you should be doing a little bit instead, or maybe we should wait just a touch. So let's boil this down. All right, so I do want to start in the data mine section, but I just want to give a quick reminder that we still have one more week of the Harbinger events or command center stuff to go. And this very well could overlap next week with this leaderboard that I'm talking about. So Harbinger finale week 5, just to recap here, raids, spend unstable cells to earn rewards. Now, at the time, I didn't. So, I mean, I guess this confirms that next week we're going to have those unstable orbs that I was talking about in yesterday's video, where you can buy some gear tier 20 guaranteed orbs and then use new Fantastic Force heroes. It should say Fantastic Four, right? Not Fantastic Force. At gear tier 20 for exclusive rewards. And so you're getting additional points for the command center. Now, this might not matter too much, although this may in fact be tied to the leaderboard as well, because if you look at the scoring inputs for this next event, it does have some stuff where you could get rewards from having gear tier 20 Fantastic Four, because normally those would give you in the command center events, these would normally give you like Fantastic for diamond orbs, or in the past it was like a cursed diamond orbs for things like this. So this will probably also be an input for next leaderboard event. I just wanted to kind of go over this. So gear tier 20, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, and Franklin Richards. Now back to the other data mines. Actually, sorry, I want to scroll back. We need to fix that. Cosmic Raid. Cosmic Raid, right? So this is going to be the new alliance-based milestone, probably starting next week. It's going to be battling in raids, but you're also going to get additional points for vigilantes at 5, 6, and 7 yellow, and also some points for Cosmic Crucible as well. And of course, I'm not, most of these are premium rewards. They talk about Fantastic Four Diamond Orb fragments, because that's going to be important to the leaderboard event, Quantum Surge. So I think this could be as early as Monday. So I would wait. In my opinion, I don't think there's personally, I don't think there's a huge rush right now, because, and we'll look at this too, the tower is actually open for 2 weeks. And so for that reason, I don't think that this is super critical for you to unlock Franklin Richards right now. For those of you with Xavier, maybe, right? Maybe it matters for you to have Franklin Richards with your Xavier to keep ahead in arena. But for everyone else, a couple of days, I really don't think is going to make that much of a deal. Commander, get ready for the Quantum Surge. Make progress in this event by playing war battles, earning Fantastic Diamond or fragments. This is what I'm talking about, because that previous gear tier 20 for the other Fantastic Four, I think that would actually end up paying out these orb fragments. So in a sense, gear tier 20 on them is also going to be an input to the leaderboard. Spending power cores and using Quasar and War with some gear tier down below, and then earn Fantastic rewards, including Quantum Orb fragments, which we'll talk about as well, Dark Diamond credits, and Quasar Awakened ability materials, and also up to a 3 Diamond Quasar. So I'm really shocked that they decided to do this, because we literally just had the final Quasar Scourge. I didn't think that they were going to give diamonds out for him this fast, but there you go. Points: play 1 war battle, earn 1 Fantastic Diamond Orb fragment, spend 1 power core. Again, this is going to be one of those tiebreaker inputs, but this could make a significant deal if you were thinking of blowing anywhere from 10 to 15,000 power cores on Franklin Richards. This would be a lot, even if it's just 1-to-1. Honestly, this would probably make a huge difference in the leaderboard in terms, if you care, right? Like if you want to score well on the leaderboard for gear tier 20 for Xavier or Quasar diamonds. That being said, I don't know what origin it's going to be for this leaderboard, because the datamine text less and less has, it doesn't really say. I used to say what origin it was in the past, but the text doesn't actually say that here. War with Quasar, offense or defense, and then War with Quasar, gear 13, 16, 19, and 20. Gear tier 20 Quasar points. And so not only the Fantastic Four gear tier 20 was probably going to be involved as well, but Quasar at gear tier 20. And that's actually made me rethink my Professor Xavier my priorities, because I'm actually pretty close to Cosmic Villain and Cosmic Hero. So this is kind of stuff that I'm thinking about right now, because I've been hoarding and sitting on some of my gear tier 20. We're going to talk about that as well. Contains gear tier 20 mini uniques in the Quantum Orb that we're going to get as rewards. Okay, so let's jump on back to the game. There's a few things that I want to talk about here. The Baxter Building Fantastic Four Tower. So if you caught my other video from the other day, you actually don't need Fantastic Four to do this. You actually, I mean, unless it's changed when this goes live later on today, that you can actually run this with Thunderbolts and possibly Quasar, but at least Thunderbolts. So the only node that I think is going to be really hard is going to be this last one, because there's full Annihilators in Arena, because there's Arena mode active in this entire tower. So I think Annihilators like gear tier 19, 105, Annihilators with Arena text active could be tough for the Thunderbolts. But you could probably do everything else. And the thing is that it ends in 2 weeks. So I'm not saying to stop and not core Franklin at all. I'm just saying kind of wait for the blog post to come out tomorrow. Wait for probably the Monday leaderboard, because there's usually a gap, like a 1 week gap before another leaderboard, which is this week right now, right? So I think that this means that there will be a leaderboard on Monday, and all of the text, points to a power core input, and that's why I would kind of hold and wait for that. So that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to do the Baxter Building with my Thunderbolts or the other characters that I can use with this. And I have the other 4 characters, right? Like I have my Fantastic Four. They're all here. I was, ready to core for Franklin Richards until I saw that data mine, because I'm someone who tries to do as best as I can on leaderboards completely free to play, or in this instance, hoarding, I guess, and trying to get ahead. Now, there is no energy input. It's just a power core input for the tiebreakers for this next event. But I am also going to go ahead and, sit on some of my campaign energy for the next leaderboard event, because this could be in like 2 or 3 weeks, and I don't really need to spend my campaign energy. Now, I'm not going to core to do this. I'm just going to, naturally accumulate with my free refreshes and whatnot above the cap. But this is how I stay afloat in Marvel Strike Force, and this helps me. Now, I want to talk about my plans for, because some people have been asking me about updating for my update for Xavier Saga. I'm actually at Cosmic Villain Cosmic, and this is what I'm thinking about. I'm actually thinking about taking Ravager Stitcher. It sounds crazy, right? But he's very cheap on gear, and I am going to be taking Mephisto. Why? Because I did really well on a previous Mystic leaderboard, which was like over a month ago now at this point, I think. And I got a lot of Mystic gear, and I already have null build. So that doesn't leave me with much. And so I have about 225 Mystic minis. So I was thinking of doing Mephisto, and I was thinking of doing Quasar. Because of that upcoming leaderboard that's going to score points for gear tier 20, I'm hoping to get ahead on this leaderboard as well. Now, watch it be tech or something that I don't really care much about origin gear-wise. I hope it's something decent. I mean, I guess I could use everything but tech. Skill would be great. If it was a skill leaderboard, that'd be amazing. And then as a result, that's going to make me change, instead of doing 3 Fantastic Four members, because I did pay out fairly well on this recent leaderboard for bio. I'm going to be doing Franklin and Invisible Woman. I do already have Odin upgraded, and then Lalandra is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this skill gear here. So that's kind of what's keeping me from Xavier now at this point, because I've decided to pivot for Ravager Stitcher, which is very hard to keep alive. But if you have characters like Mephisto or some other big bads, apparently it's pretty easy to keep him alive. So I've decided to do that instead of going for Thanos, because he's more skilled, and I really just want to do this, finish up this upgrade for Lalandra so that I can get all of this done. So I am very close. I'm literally just this skill gear away. So if it was a skill leaderboard coming up, which I doubt, but if it was, that would be really good. It very well could be a mutant leaderboard, because we have the Hellfire Club just around the corner, and sometimes they do these things in advance of characters, which is why they did bio kind of during or / in advance of Fantastic Four members. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys some of this information, because I think it's quite important, so that you guys can prioritize your power cores. This is just a public service announcement. You can do what you want. If you want to go and power core for Franklin Richards and you don't care about the leaderboard, that you can go and do that, of course. I'm not telling you not to do it. And I'm not telling you to skip Franklin Richards either. I'm just giving you a warning of things that might be coming or that is coming, whether it's this Monday or the following Monday. That's the question, which is why I would wait for the Friday blog post to confirm all of this, because you don't want to be out like 10,000 points that you could have saved. That's it. That's it for me, guys, today. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.